Happy Friday. We made it through our our only orientation week of this year. And I am so excited for this school year. I know I keep saying that, and I think I've said it a million times this week, but after meeting every kid, oh my gosh, I'm convinced I have the best class in all of the world. They are all so kind, smart, incredible, polite, caring, literally everything you would ever want in a class, I have, and it's awesome. I've bragged about this class to so many people, like including Mr. H, Mrs. Coveney, other teachers. I'm like, guys, sorry, I have the best class, and I am so excited. Again, I'm saying it, I'm so excited, but being excited is good. It's good in life. It's good to be excited. I know I said I was going to send out our newscasts on Monday, but I figured sending them out on Friday might prepare you a little bit better for the next coming week. So here it is, Friday, and our newscast for the week of August 24th. So I did want to kind of recap about what we covered during orientation week. When the kiddos got here, we kind of just mingled and kind of met each other, shared some fun things, and they go to specials first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing, but at 9:25. So specials looked a little bit different, but we talked about those expectations and kind of what to expect during specials this year. Pretty much, for those that don't know, specials teachers are coming to the classroom. That way we're not walking through the hallway or having classes in multiple classrooms. So just another safety precaution that we are taking. And then after that, we did a true-false little fun activity where they learned more about me and then I learned more about them using a true-false format, and the kids loved it, at least from my understanding, and it was a great opportunity for all of us to learn more about each other. After that, we did sort supplies. We labeled them. I'll kind of get to the supplies that are important for you to note that we labeled in a little bit about, but just so you know, I know you sent your kids with 36 pencils and 5 glue sticks and a handful of highlighters and all that kind of stuff. I did collect the extra supplies. We're not planning on sharing them. We won't share them. They have their own pencil bins and boxes, and you can actually see them right here, where each bin has their own highlighters, their own scissors, their own glue sticks, all their own pencils and all that kind of stuff. And then I collected the extra. So they kept 3 pencils, I collected the other 33. And then when they run out of a pencil, I'll give them one of the pencils that they brought in. But just so we're not sharing pencils, but just know that I will be replenishing them so they don't have all of those supplies in their book bin. Reason why I say that is because I did have a couple questions of, I heard you collected the supplies, but I thought they weren't sharing. They're not sharing. I just don't want them to have 5 glue sticks, so I'll give them a new one when they run out, that kind of stuff. And then after that, we went to lunch. For those of you that don't know, we start lunch at 12:25. We allow 5 minutes for hand washing and kind of preparing and cleaning up for lunch, and then we go over down to the lunchroom where they sit away from each other, every other seat, and not sitting across from everyone. Think kind of like a diagonal kind of setup. And then after that, they go to recess where they are allowed to get a mask break as long as they stay away from 3 to 6 feet from other people. After that, we did do a writing assessment just so I could kind of get a benchmark of where their writing is at. And then after that, we talked about all of our Chromebook expectations. A couple expectations that I wanted to pass on to you guys is that if something happens to the Chromebook, whether it's an accident or on purpose, please notify me immediately along with Mrs. Sistek, our head of technology here, just so we can get the right things taken care of. That way, in case we need to replace, we can, or take the right next steps. So if anything happens to the Chromebook, maybe the charger stops working or you accidentally drop it, please notify us as soon as possible. Just send us an email and we will make sure to take care of it on a timely matter. Another expectation I want to talk about is making sure that this Chromebook is used for schoolwork only. I compared it to a work computer or a work cell phone that is used for work and work only. And so I pass that on to the kids, explaining that they can't go searching for YouTube videos or play any video games on these computers, but just using it for schoolwork. I did kind of warn them that I will be assigning, like, watch this YouTube video, since I post a lot of my own videos on YouTube. So if you see them on YouTube, that's not necessarily meaning that they're doing something wrong. but just make sure that they're watching school-related videos rather than just a fun YouTube video that they like to watch. After we talked about the expectations, they actually got their Chromebook, and we bookmarked a couple websites and showed them, and I showed them some popular ones that we will be using quite often. And then we had our second recess, and it was time to go. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did all of orientation week. As far as what kids should bring to school every day, there's a little bit more of a lengthy list than normal, but they should be bringing their traveling folder and notebook. They know what those are. It should be a black folder and a notebook that is brought home every day and then brought back to school every day. Along with that is also their planner. If you haven't gotten a planner yet, that is fine. You have two options: one, to go to My School Bucks online and buy one on there, or just send your kiddo in with $3 and I can get them one. And planners are going to be super important this year because of all the craziness happening. We're going to be focusing a lot on those executive function skills and making sure that they have a planner and that they're being held responsible for their tasks each day. Also, they should be bringing their Chromebooks. So I got a couple questions, as well as if they should be using their home device or if they should be using the school device. Because we will be bookmarking things in class, starting assignments in class and then finishing them at home, I prefer that they use their school device. They will be bringing the school device home every day and then bringing it back to school charged. It's important that it's being brought back to school charged because I only have 4 chargers in this class, and if a whole class comes with their Chromebooks dead, that's not using our time wisely in class, charging our Chromebooks instead. So they don't need to bring their charger back to school, but if they could just bring back their Chromebook charged, it will be fantastic. So yes, 4 things are being brought to school every day: their traveling notebook, their traveling folder, their charged Chromebook, and their planner. If you have any questions about that, let me know, and then of course I will help you understand anything that you need. As far as next week goes, you are coming for your whole cohort day. So A's, you're coming Monday and Wednesday. B's, you're coming Tuesday and Thursday, and then everyone will be online again on Friday. With this, I am asking for your grace and your patience. This school year, while I'm so excited to be back, it's definitely been a stressful one. I am confident that these kids are going to learn. I am confident that these kids are going to continue to grow. However, with things changing so often, so do my plans. So I am asking for your patience and your grace when it comes to things. If you have a question, please just reach out to me. I am here to help you as well, so please help me by asking those questions whenever you have them. As far as next week goes, so whatever days your kid is learning at home, you will receive an email from me that morning with the tasks for that day. I figured that was the best way to not overwhelm anyone, is just if you're at home, check your email. There will be an email there by 8 o'clock, and that'll have your assignments on there for the day. If you come to school, just come to school. You won't hear from me on your at-school days, but your at-home days, you can be looking for that email by 8 o'clock. If you hired a tutor or you hired someone to help you on those days that maybe you are working but your kids are at home, let me know. I can add them onto that email list. That way they're getting notified of the tasks as well. So if you would like to do that, just let me know. I can add them onto that list that I kind of push out each day when your kiddo is at home. And then on Friday, we will still have our class hangout. This time it will be at 9. So I will send out an email by 8 o'clock again, just kind of explaining the tasks for Friday, which will include our Google Hangout at 9. All right, I think that is all I have as far as previews and recaps go. I do have a couple announcements though. So each day I sent kids home with this form, with the exception of my B1 kids. I forgot to send this home on Tuesday. So if you sent your kid to school on Tuesday and you didn't get this form, that's because I didn't pass it out. I'll send it back with them on Tuesday. But at your earliest convenience, please send this form back to school with your kid. What this does is it tells me how they get home on a regular day, and then some emergency contacts too, in case I need to get a hold of any of them. And I know you submitted that information to the school, but they're asking for it again. So just send this back with your kid, and then again, if you sent your kid on Tuesday, I will send it back with them. I will send it home with them on Tuesday to bring back the next time they're at school. All right, the next thing is the media form. I attached it again in this email. So if you haven't filled that out, please fill that out as soon as you can. That way I make sure that I am aware of who can use different sorts of media. My last announcement is a lot of people have been asking about Picture Day. Picture Day will be on Monday, August 31st and Tuesday, September 1st. I don't know exactly what time it's going to be at yet, so as soon as I know that information, I'll let you know, but that's when Picture Day is either Monday, August 31st or Tuesday, September 1st, depending on which day your kid comes to school. All right, I believe that is it from me. I went through my big long list of things to make sure that I covered. If you have any questions, please reach out. Like I said, I would rather you reach out to me and ask me a million questions than be confused or overwhelmed. Like I said, this is kind of an overwhelming time in all of our lives. So I just ask that we team up in your child's education and growth. And I have no doubt that that will happen, because from my interactions with you guys already, it seems awesome and I'm excited for this year. All right, I feel like this video was long enough, so thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding that this is crazy and that things will often be changing, but as things are changing, I will definitely let you know. Be on the lookout for an email from me on the days that your kiddos are at home, and I'm excited to see them when they come back. All right, bye.